Welcome to the lounge and the US indices report, and we'll look at the S&P, the DJ, and the Nasdaq. And on the 4-hour chart here, the wave count is reasonably simple, and we're looking for a move to 2100 for wave 3. The wave 3 that we're looking at here is not quite complete yet. The little pullback in here is a little wave 4, and we'll look for a little wave 5 to the upside. We can expect the market to slow down at old highs here, and also at this number, and also within the wave structure. So the wave 4, when it pulls back, should pull back to this wave 4 here, roughly the low of this one here. So just on the 2-hour chart, perhaps that won't show very much either, but okay, still a little bit. Yeah, we're just looking for 5 waves up, really. We've got our 1 and 2, and we're looking for the 3rd wave here that needs to be, longer than wave 1 here. And the time that it moves from here to the 2100 here, that will give it at least equality to a rough point. So let's just have a look at the 15-minute chart. But before we do that, there is another count for this. It's still bullish, and I've got it on the 15-minute chart where I've got wave 1 up here. So basically we're looking for 5 waves up through here. Doesn't really look like the right thing to do, and not that it won't matter so much in the short term either, but it's just I just need to sort of fossick through each possible count, but for the intraday and what we're sort of looking at here for a move upwards, so that the other count that I've got here is essentially wave 1 here, wave 2 here, wave 3 here, the wave 4 pulling back, the 40% area, so that's all fine, and so it's quite fitting really. And then wave 5 to the upside here. But the problem with this count here is that from wave 4 to wave 5 here, it's really much the same length as this whole structure here. So having wave 1 here and then back for wave 2 here, it's possible. It's a reasonable sort of view of that. But the count that we currently have would be wave 1 to here, wave 2 to here, and we're coming into wave 3 here. Like I said, it won't make any difference, and I'll be able to work this out once we have a look at the actual reaction that we get from current highs here, because if this moves from these lows here, let's just put that there right on the 2100. Of course, it can go higher. We need to look for 5 waves up here. But 38.2 retracement level would come in on this wave 4 here. And then that would be suitable for the next blue wave 4, which let's just do a bit of work on the hop here, if that's okay. Then, so if the market came back just to here, right, from a reaction from wherever this high is, let's just say here, well then that would be fine. But if we see that that it's moving past, that it wants to come past this wave 4 here, at least then we'll know what it is. You know what I mean? So at least if we see the correction come down to this point, to somewhere down to this consolidation here, past this one anyway, then we'll also know what it is, and we can track it that way as well. So I just want to keep an open mind on this. So as far as we go, so next steps are that we'll be looking for 5 waves up here, something like this, and then we'll see, at minimum, we'll see a correction back into this sort of space here before seeing a move up here. This little wave 4 here, I think it's just let's just have a little. Let me just double check on this length here too. Let's should do the trick. So far from the top here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 extension in the fifth. That could be a problem. And we got so basically we've got all this down here as an A wave, a B wave, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the market, because we've got a 3-wave structure here, the market should push up, start building from here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting the little 5th wave in here. So we are seeing the right sort of things here. It could get out of hand, but if it got out of hand, it would only be pulling up to the 50-60% retracement level, coming back down into this sort of area and then moving up. But otherwise, the way I see it, will just be going straight up from here, so it's not a problem. I just want to check this here from the 250 mark here. Just want to go back over and check. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 1 and 2 here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. There, 3. So we've got 3rd wave. No, it's not quite right, is it? Let me just. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure, that's all. Bit of a fiddly job. Okay, I think I've got it. Let's wave 1 and 2 to here. Then we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3rd wave, 4th wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 3rd. So all of that's the 3rd wave there. So it's got to be the 4th. I just don't know how complicated it's going to get, that's all. You know, we just double check on this here again, this point here, and that also comes back to the 38 point. So we're not far off, you know, I just don't know how that's going to sort of unfold there. Let me just clean this up because I probably won't remember to come back and do it. I've just got to... Okay, let's have a look at... and the DJ is the same as well, but in this case here I've got it counted as wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and looking for wave 3 up here. This dotted line going upwards here is the length of wave 1, which transfers over here. So we want to see a move, you know, to the 18,000 here really. I don't know if it's going to do it, but that's what we need. We want to see this wave 3 here. We want to see this wave 3 longer or the same size as wave 1. If it's not longer, then wave 5 is going to be shorter than wave 3 here. So that's going to be helpful, and that may be the case as well. I mean, 18 will give us a bit of a hangover really. It will take some time to get to the other side of the 18 here. All right, and the Nasdaq. Well, we can see that we've got from here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 1 and 2 here, and then we're in the 3rd wave here. So we're still looking for higher ground here as well. So yeah, so 3rd wave's probably not finished. 4th and 5th, it still leaves us quite sort of short really. Not too bad, but we really want to take that high out here. Yeah, so obviously this might even just increase here. We'll have to have a look. I mean, it's going to pull up to the 5,000. It'll just be sucked up. It has to. So we'll keep working on this one. All right, well that's it really. So at least we know where Friday's going to end up, and normally if Friday is strong, then we'll see the follow through on the Monday as well, so that will be helpful. Okay, cheers.